Hello and welcome back to the channel today. This is going to be some rib cage / mid-back mobility. It starts with the breath. We can only breathe as well as we're able to have good rib cage positioning. We want to think about getting those ribs over the hips. And so that not only helps our cardiovascular output and how much literally capacity for breath and oxygen we can uptake, but it also affects the stress response because we're able to take in a full diaphragmatic breath again. Of ribcage awareness, how about that, can cause tension in the whole spine. So you could even be feeling the effects of it into your low back, in the hips, and in your upper back, your neck, and your shoulders. Your body acts like a tube of toothpaste. So like if we're not able to take a full breath because we have some misalignment so that rib cage is not stacked over the hips, it kind of sends pressure in both areas. So it kind of squeezes up where you get pressure in your head, neck, and shoulders, and you get pressure in your lower back and hips. Stuff we're gonna do today, we just need a mat for and your body. Further ado today, we're gonna need a mat, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab a band as well. Any band will do. I'm gonna use a long loop resistance one. Let's get into it. Okay, so first we're gonna start with finding some spinal alignment. You could be laying on the ground with me. You could also be laying on a couch, on your bed, or an elevated surface. Find what works best for your body. And then we're checking in. So I want you to feel the back of your head. Your shoulders are down towards your tail. And then we're gonna, your upper back, and then we're gonna focus on your rib cage. So I want you to take your hands, you're gonna wrap them around the sides of the rib cage. And then from there, that's where we're gonna be moving from. This is where if you had a band, you can take this guy, and we're gonna bring it right behind where our hands are, underneath the rib cage. From there, I want you to feel like you could soften your ribs very slightly so they get better contact with that band. From there, we're going to allow the hips and the ribs, the hips to follow. And then if you feel some tension in your lower body, you could bring your legs wide, you could knock your knees in feet wide, you can have the soles of your feet together, you could even place a block in between your knees. We want to be comfortable here so we're able to focus on the breath that we're about to do and the rib cage. So around my ribs, I'm imagining I could soften them down a little bit, and then while I do that, I'm still trying to keep those shoulders down and towards my tail, down and towards my hips. If that doesn't make sense, I got another video on the channel I can pop somewhere that you can try out. Okay, from there, we're just starting with a breath. So your hands are on that rib cage. Inhale, we're gonna expand. Front, back, side of the rib cage. When you inhale, you're keeping the back of the rib pressure into the band. When we do that, we're able to fill up into that back of the ribs, into the middle of our back. And then on the exhale, we're gonna create a little core contraction. Low abs are gonna pull in, mid abs are gonna pull in, ribs stay heavy to the band, and you're gonna act like you're pulling up a really high water pair of pants all the way to your face. So we're gonna practice. Big inhale, expand, front, back, side. You feel your breath expanding into your band or into the ground. And then on the exhale, low abs pull in, mid abs pull in, and the hands are optional. I'm just showing you what I'm doing here. You're imagining you're pulling on a big pair of pants that is your core all the way up. And the reason why I have you do that is that you see a lot of people activate their core by crunching in towards one part of the spine. It's not really helpful for tension, and it's really not helpful for the way that your spine moves. So we're just breathing in a way that will help strengthen the core, but also keep good spinal alignment and integrity. Big inhale, expand front, back, side. You feel your breath into the band. On the exhale, low abs pull in, mid abs pull in, upper abs pull in. Good, and we're going. Full body breath, breathing into everything. Can you breathe into the sides? Exhale, core contraction from the bottom. Should feel like core work. We're going for about 10 breaths. getting longer with the spine as we exhale. Last two. And one more breath. Some things to watch. When you inhale, the biggest mistake that I see is that when we inhale, we pick our ribs up, we flare back. So the really big key and really why the reason that the band is here is that when you inhale, you feel those ribs expanding here. And then when you exhale, we're finding a little zip up to the core. Beautiful. Awesome. Now that we have that down, here's one of my favorite breath work patterns that I like to do with my clients. You'll feel this in any part of the spine that you need it, but the reason why this works, and if you want to learn more about it, it is a move from the PRI, Postural Restoration Institute. It is the opposite direction that our spine is in modern life. So normally we're really rounded over, our back is arched, and our head is kind of forward like this. And so on this one, we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna round this part of our spine, and your head's gonna tip back, and I'm gonna have you do some breaths with the rib cage. And this helps reset the spine. So wherever you need this one is where you're gonna feel. So it could be in your root or around your low back, it could be in your mid back. You can feel your upper back and neck. You'll probably see me experiencing a lot of it in my neck, so you'll kind of see me move my head. You could notice this anywhere you need it. That band, we're starting with that big diaphragmatic breath. You're inhaling, you're expanding. Front back side of the rib cage, you're breathing into the band. On the exhale, your pelvis is gonna tuck under a little bit, so it's a little pelvic tilt, hip bones toward your face. Your ribs are gonna press down. From there, your head is gonna tip back, and we're gonna hold that for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, release. And we're going for 5 to 10. Keep that pressure into your band, big inhale. Exhale. Pelvis tucks, ribs soften harder, head tips back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're withholding that breath when your head is back. A couple more. Full body expansion, pelvis tucks, ribs pulled down, lean back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, last 2. Pelvis tucks, ribs pulled down, head tips back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and one more. Full body breath, breathe into the band. Pelvis tucks, ribs pulled down. And our head tips back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I felt that right in the middle of my, like right underneath my sternum, right in the middle of my body, but you could have felt that absolutely anywhere in your spine. Oh, and then just a reminder, instead of a band, you could have your hands underneath your spine here, underneath your rib cage, excuse me, or you could have your friend's hands here as well. So if you don't have a band works really well though. You could use a band, tie, or anything like it. Awesome. That is how we mobilize our rib cage. And get up slowly, take your time getting off the ground. Notice how you feel. The next time you move your shoulders or your upper body, you can think about, or even your lower body, you can think about softening your ribs, elongating through the middle of your body. And that's just gonna keep some integrity in the spine. It's gonna make sure that we can breathe properly in whatever movement that you're doing. And it's gonna keep that tension from doing that toothpaste thing. It's gonna keep it spread out and your breath how it should be. Thanks for moving with me today. Go ahead and hit a subscribe if you haven't already. And share this with your friends. I think that everyone needs this one here, especially this video. Happy moving and healing with me today.